Ayşenur Altan. I'm excited to share a new recipe from Balkan countries called DIZMANA böreği or DIZMANA in Turkish. This savory treat features fluffy yeast dough shaped into balls. Either you can keep it plain or stuff it with variety of cheeses. What makes DIZMANA truly unique is the rich topping made from yogurt, egg and oil. It is poured over the risen dough pieces and then baked, creating fluffy, soft and delicious savory pastries. So let's make it. First I'm gonna make my yeast dough so it can risen, and meanwhile I'm gonna prepare the filling and the beautiful sauce. I'm using 200 ml each lukewarm water and milk. You can check the temperature with your little finger. It should bite a little bit, that's how we say it, but not too hot. Added 100 ml vegetable oil. I used mix of vegetable and olive oil, 1 egg, and about 30 grams fresh yeast. If you cannot find, use 1 package double acting dry yeast or 1 tablespoon yeast. Add a teaspoon of sugar and 2 cups of flour first. Let them mix everything and wait for about 5 minutes to yeast to activate and get it frothy. Think this as a starter as well. After that, I added about 4 cups more of flour. After 3.5 cups of flour, add gradually because it can change, depends on the flour type. Added 2 teaspoons of salt and mixed until it is a soft playable dough. A little bit sticky on the soft side is what we are looking for. For the yogurt topping sauce, I have 1 egg, adding 2 cups of either yogurt or mix of yogurt and milk. I'm using whole milk, full fat yogurt and milk here, and used 100 ml olive oil and about a teaspoon of salt. Give it a good stir and our sauce is ready. For the filling, I'm using 2 types of different cheeses. This one is from Kastamonu region and this is lor peyniri, kind of a curd cheese. You can experiment with different kinds you have, like feta or ricotta. Added some salt because it doesn't have much salt in it and doesn't have much fat also, especially the lor cheese, the curd cheese, so I added some olive oil. So my dough has doubled, even more than that. I'm gonna take it out and turn them into balls. It is usually better to make like smaller balls, so this way it bakes more easily and also you can have more filling inside. By the way, you can keep it without the filling, just as a bun. That's also possible, or experiment with other fillings like potato filling, maybe sauteed onion and then add grated either cooked or raw potatoes and then season it with some salt, black pepper and paprika. That would be delicious as well. I cut the dough into half first and then each into 16-18 pieces. Add about a teaspoonful of cheese filling and turn it into ball. While shaping, to keep the dough soft and also when it rises, you can dip your hands into oil a little bit but not too much. This way it will be softer also. I'm using 40 centimeter in diameter non-stick round pan. You can use any of your pan, like big ones, a tray. If it is not non-stick, I would recommend to use a baking paper, line it, because we're gonna pour all over the sauce. I'm leaving a little bit space between the balls, not too much. We want them, after it is rise, to touch a little bit but not to squeeze, so it will have enough place to rise and bake. In the second batch, I drizzled a little bit too much and had hard time shaping it, so be careful. I had to use one smaller tray, a baking dish, and I'm ready to let them rise again for about 30 minutes. Okay, my dizmana börek çöreğs are risen well. Look how beautiful and fluffy they look. And I also have one smaller one here. Here we go. My oven is preheated to 200 Celsius degree. My sauce is ready. I'm gonna pour it all over and then bake until golden color. Okay, they are ready to go. We'll see. Okay, first one is here. Our dizmana çörek is ready. It took more time than I thought because of the sauce. It soaked all the sauce, keeping it soft and creating nice crust and very soft inside. I can understand when I touch. Now only thing left is to taste. It is still hot, but I just want to try. I have to finish the video. Bismillah. Very soft and delicious. It could be better if it rests at least 20-30 minutes. But really nice and easy. Give it a try. Let me know if you have similar recipes or maybe this one and how you make it. I have lots of other recipes, poğaças, çöreğs, böreğs. Make sure to check them from my channel and from the links. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Afiyet olsun.